Yes, I'm in a graveyard today. Come on a bit of a mission and made a bit of a booby. Looking for a couple of plots. Let me go back to the beginning and explain. Last year, my lifelong friend Wendy, who I'd known since our mums met at the baby clinic, died up in Derbyshire. Went up to the funeral and her friend up there said she wants to go home, for which I knew meant she was being cremated, but she would want her ashes sprinkled in the churchyard with her dad and her mum and her brother and the rest of her family. So me bringing her ashes home on the train. They've been sitting on the side in my house since July in a box in a carrier bag, and I talked to her quite a lot. Oh, Wend, what am I going to do about this, Wend? Got to get you home, Wend. Got to take you home. Anyway, I'm down here. A couple of train journeys, 3 changes in my old home ground. Come to stay with my niece for the night, visit her and the kids, and thought, well, I'll just go and suss out the churchyard and find out where Mum and Pop and her brother and everything are all buried. But the churchyard's huge and it's 3 times as many graves as when I used to live here. And it was 20 years ago that I came here with Wendy and we found her mum and dad's graves. So as I got here, church door was open, poked my head in, little Mothers Union service going on. Haven't been and taken communion for years. Popped in the church, lovely people welcomed me in, joined in the service, took communion, sat and had a cup of coffee with them all afterwards, talking to the deputy vicar there, a nice lady. And she said, well, you might have to ring up the parish council. Ring up the parish council and they'll give you, oops, I've gone the wrong way. They'll give you a plot number and you can know where it is. And I had rung them up before to see about interring her ashes, and they wanted over £1,000 to inter her ashes in this churchyard near her mum and dad. And they said it was because she wasn't a local, because she died up in Derbyshire. She was a local, we lived here most of our, our young lives. But never mind, if I can raise the money, I'll have her interred. Otherwise, I'll try and get permission to scatter the ashes. And we're going to do a pilgrimage, me and my friend Jill, we all went to school together. Going to do a little pilgrimage. We're going to go to our old primary schools and we're going to go to the secondary school and have a little wander around the village to where we all used to live. Maybe scatter a little bit of her outside the school gym where we used to sneak out for a fag. And then bring her here to the churchyard and scatter her with her mum and dad and her brother and other members of her family. It's a beautiful churchyard, really is beautiful. It's I'll tell you what it is. It's, hang on 2 seconds, St Peter's Church in Ash, near the station. My brother was married here, I think. It wasn't my local church because I lived in a different village, but anyway, that's the story of why I'm here. Looking fruitlessly for a grave I last saw 20 years ago. Gonna go back to my niece's now, have a cup of coffee, and then we're gonna pack all the kids in the car and we're gonna go shopping. Yay, we're going to Primark, or Primani, as a lot of people call it. Get some winter clothes togs for the kids, maybe a few Christmas presents. I've come the wrong way again. Now I'm completely turned around in this church. And where's the church? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll go back down this way. And I shall see you later. Amy, I am coming. But I've got to find my way out of this churchyard first. It's vast. I used to run through here to catch the bus to work every morning when I was 17. That was a really long time ago. There you go. It's a pretty place, very peaceful, and it was so lovely to be able to go and join in with that little service this morning. Thank you.